Welcome to the Bows. Another UFC Fight Night is coming up this weekend. This weekend, it's headlined by Grant Dawson and Bobby Green. I'm going to go through the main card, give my picks, and rationale for why I'm making those picks. Opening the main card is Alexander Hernandez versus Bill Algeo. I'm picking Bill Algeo. I don't like both fighters' defense. They both get hit a lot, but Algeo has shown to have good ability to endure and come back to win fights. He could take a lot of shots. He's the more durable fighter, he keeps a fast pace, and Hernandez tends to slow down in fights. I could see Hernandez winning early, then gassing out later. Unfortunately, that's kind of his MO. Seems like a decent matchup for Algeo, in my opinion. Also, I don't like Hernandez at 145. He has to cut a lot of weight. Next fight is Philipe Lins versus Ion Cutelaba. Both fighters get quite a bit sloppy at times, and both fighters have power, but I have to go with Cutelaba. He is younger, has better fight stats, has fought better competition, trains with a great team at Extreme Couture, and should be faster in this matchup. I'm going with Ion Cutelaba getting the win, and I would assume a finish. He finishes most of his opponents when he gets the win. Won't be putting my whole bank account on this one. With the way both these fighters fight, anybody can get knocked out, but I'm going with Cutelaba. Then we have Drew Dober versus Ricky Glenn. I don't have much confidence in Ricky Glenn after his last fight. He looked really slow against Christos Giagos, not only in his movement when throwing strikes and stuff like that, but also in his reaction time as well. Drew Dober by round 1 TKO at plus 165 is what I'm looking at for this one. It can be really tough to predict the round, but I'll probably end up putting a little bit on this one, maybe a unit on this prop, and Drew Dober by a round 1 knockout is my prediction. And then we have Alex Morono fighting Joaquin Buckley. A lot of people are riding with the underdog in this one, Morono. He's a plus 140 underdog, but I think Buckley should win this one. He's more athletic, faster, more powerful, arguably more durable, and younger. Buckley's biggest problem is that he's wild and he doesn't set up a lot of his shots. And you can see that on the stats as well. He has a very low striking accuracy at 32%. All of that missing leaves him open. But he's shown moments of good fighting against some great opponents before, even ones that he lost to. He was winning the Chris Curtis fight until Chris caught him, and he took the third round off Nasruddin Imavov after getting outclassed and beaten up a bit in the first 2 rounds. And also, he was just too small for 185. He's only like 5'8". They may have him listed as 5'10" or something around that, but I doubt that, and regardless, he's just not big for 185. He has a good win under his belt now at 170 pounds, and I think he can do well in this weight class. And who's Morono's best win? Tim Means, Matthew Semmelsberger, one of these guys. So I think he still has something to prove himself as well. I don't know how good he actually is yet, even though he's got all these fights in the UFC. He's got a ton of fights in the UFC. I'm going with the athleticism, speed, and physicality of Buckley being enough to get it done. Probably won't lay any chalk at him at minus 170 though. I'll probably look for a prop to bet on him, or maybe throw him in a parlay. Next is the co-main event, Joe Pyfer versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Joe Pyfer seems better across the board. He's bigger and younger as well. Better fight stats too. Outside of a small bet on Al Hassan to get the first round knockout, I think Joe Pyfer to win inside the distance is the most likely outcome. And the main event is Bobby Green versus Grant Dawson. This fight is all about who can keep the fight in their realm. Grant Dawson is an amazing grappler, but I haven't been impressed with his striking. Bobby Green is a good striker and probably won't be able to grapple with Dawson at all if it hits the ground. Unfortunately, I don't think Bobby is the right opponent to catch Dawson in a striking exchange. He's not that powerful, and the danger factor in Dawson's grappling seems to be much bigger than the danger factor in Bobby's striking. I have to pick Dawson to win. That's the main card. Leave a like and let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win. Let me know if there are any good underdogs that you like or any good props. Peace.